Okay. Now, I want to talk about one other grammar as well. This is actually an extension of the one we just looked at. I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to do much with it. But here I've got a grammar where I've basically changed what I can do with the S's. I can take S to either E equals E. I don't really have a production for E at the moment, so let me put a production for E into this grammar. And we'll let it go to X, or Y terminals. So I can drive S to E equals E, or L in brackets, just as before, or I, E in parentheses, another S, or I, E in parentheses, S, E, S. Oh, and then I duplicated one. Don't need that one a second time. It's already in there. And this would let me do derivations for strings like I, X, X equals Y, Y equals X. And to show that that's possible, we'll just note that a lot of this is the same as in the previous grammar. So P is going to go to S, but now that S can go to IE in parentheses S. The E could be replaced by an X. And now we've got this thing here, which is very similar to what we had in the previous grammar. It's just instead of lowercase s's, I was choosing this. So we can guess that this is going to go to L inside brackets. That L is going to go to SL. That S will go to E equals E, semicolon, that the first E can go to X, the second E can go to Y, and I'll let you finish the rest of that derivation because I think you can probably figure out how the L winds up giving us Y equals X. So why do I think this is worth pointing out? Look, in math, you've by now noticed that mathematicians do something that we programmers consider to be really annoying, which is they use single letter symbols for everything. As programmers, we're told, use descriptive names. People who write grammars in theory books do much the same. But if I were to approach this as a compiler writer, I would use descriptive names. Program, statement, list, and so expression, and the best part, if and else. And now you can start to see how this thing actually becomes a practical grammar. This is the kind of thing that you would find in many manuals for programming languages to explain what the syntax is. It's the kind of things that I, or anyone else who is writing a parser for a programming language would actually use as their input to